Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, the 4th day of January, the 6th day of Teves. Here we go. We're going to finish out today our little section on how we have an extra mitzvah to honor Kohanim. And here's the last few examples. If you ever embarrass a fellow Jew, that's, by the way, a big sin in and of itself. But if the fellow Jew that you embarrass is also a Kohen, then it just makes the sin even worse. Then you've embarrassed a fellow Jew, and you've also not sanctified that Jewish Kohen that you just embarrassed. So it adds a violation of a positive command. You were supposed to sanctify the Kohen, and instead you embarrassed him. Same is true if you tell Lashon Hara, evil talk about a Kohen. Same thing. Not only did you tell Lashon Hara about a fellow Jew, you also did not sanctify the Kohen by doing that. A Kohen is allowed to forego his honor. So if it's his turn to bench or something and he says, no, I would like you to do it, he's allowed to do that. The one honor that he's not supposed to forego is the honor of having the first aliyah. That's the Kohen's, and it's not really up to him to give up on that one. You should not ask a Kohen to drag stuff around for you. If you need someone to move chairs in your house or whatever, and there's a Kohen there and say, hey, could you move those chairs for me? That's really not considered appropriate if that person is a Kohen. This applies even today, even though we don't have our Beis HaMikdash, our temple. Same law still holds true that we don't order Kohanim around to do work. Even one Kohen should not push around another Kohen to get work be done for him. That's not considered appropriate either. Even when a Kohen is under bar mitzvah age, and you're like, okay, he's a kid, I could tell him to go take out the trash for me, it's still not considered appropriate to have a 12-year-old Kohen do work for you. The Aruch HaShulchan applies the rule, Ritzono shel Adam zehu kavodo. Now that means that the desire of a person becomes his honor. So if a Kohen wants to volunteer for you and he wants to straighten out your room or something, and that's just his joy and he volunteers to do that without asking you, you don't actually have to stop him, says the Aruch HaShulchan, because that's his honor. He seems to want to volunteer for you, so you can let him volunteer for you. But you should never really get a Kohen to take out the trash for you or to do menial work. A Kohen in general should try never to have a Jewish employer be his boss where the Kohen does menial work for a living, because Jews are just not supposed to tell Kohanim to do menial work. So Kohanim, beware. You have to get yourself jobs that are not menial, especially if you're working for Jews, because Jews are not allowed to order you around to take trash out, even if it's what they pay you for. It's just not an optimum situation. So do think that out, you people at work, if you have Kohanim who work for you, or Kohanim who do menial work, or speak to a rabbi, because this is a situation that's not supposed to be taken lightly. Thanks for logging on. Do want to remind you that there's a fast day coming up this Sunday. We'll tell you more about it as it draws closer. Bye-bye.